Hi, you're sewing with Cody, and in this video we are on the new bernette b79, and this will also apply, anything we do here will also apply to the bernette b77, sewing only. So in this video we are going to be making a buttonhole for our button. So it's super simple. So currently we have our normal sewing foot on with our dual feed engaged. So the first thing we need to do is we need to disengage this dual feed. So let's come back to the back. See if you can see. Come back, grab our dual feed, slide it down, and let it come back up and tuck away. And then we're going to take off our foot just by grabbing and just snapping it off. And then we are going to snap on our buttonhole foot. But before we do that, we're going to take our button that we're going to be using. We're going to slide this guy up, insert our button, snap it down into place so it doesn't move, and then we're going to attach the buttonhole foot onto our machine. Snap it right on there just like that. And we can feed our thread through the opening of the foot. So now we are going to select our buttonhole of choice. Let's go with 51. So now we've got our fabric and ready to make our first buttonhole. Whenever you're making a buttonhole, definitely always do a scrap piece of fabric, but a fabric that's similar to the fabric, if not identical to the fabric that you're going to be applying your actual buttonhole on, just to ensure everything is set and ready to go for your specific fabric. So now we've got our button on the screen selected, our button and our buttonhole foot, and everything ready to go. So what we're going to do is we then, before we start, is there is a little, let's see if you can see it. There's a little lever back here. See it right back here? You're going to pull this guy down, and it needs to be in between here. So you pull it all the way down and bring it forward. Okay. Now, let's see. So then we just start sewing. So what's different about this buttonhole method is where it starts making our buttonhole. So we're going to line this up at the bottom of where we want our buttonhole to be. So in essence, our buttonhole is going to start here and it's going to stitch up, bar tack, and then come back down, which is different from some other machines. Some of them start at the top and they work their way down and go back up at the top. This one starts at the bottom and goes up. So now we can just start sewing. And on the video, it shows you to make sure you're doing it correctly, that you have that little piece down and engaged, which we do. So start stitching. And it'll do all by itself. So all I'm doing is pressing down with the foot pedal. And it's stopping all by itself. That's it. Push our thread cutter. And here is our, oops, some of that caught. There we go. Here is our buttonhole. So if we need to make any adjustments, we can do that from our sample. But this is your buttonhole for that button that we have placed in the back of the buttonhole foot. All right, happy sewing.